And so, you know, trying to figure each other out a little bit. Everyone knows, get the Ulrich out of mini. We've been talking about that. But in this next pick and ban phase, it's going. I want to see how you choose now. How do you respond here in the draft? What do you do to try to force things out of each other? Now you see the Pearl and Ulrich bans coming out. Not surprised. You do not want to give Naraga Pearl. You do not want to give mini Ulrich.
I agree, but I do think it hurts YouChoose's chances drastically. I think YouChoose may be in great trouble if they don't swap away from that Blossom and find something else that works better in that support category.
It also depends what Team Hype lock in first, and if YouChoose holds on the support to wait to see what they're going to be playing against. You don't want to wait too long. You don't want to make it your third pick because then you can really pigeonhole Naraga. But Blossom comes in, it's going to happen, and Thorn on the other side. So a lot of the same here so far.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with the Blossom based off of how it went last map. Dragon Garden is a wider open map. You have less of an opportunity to get hard separated from your allies, so maybe that changes things. But I still do very much favor the Blossom.
And the Varesh coming in as well. We're seeing a little bit of repeat on Team Hype. They liked what they had last time, and YouChoose picking up the Jade.
A little bit more range DPS, maybe creating some more opportunities for a frontline melee. I wonder if we get a swap off the Shifu. I would lean towards it not happening, but I think it should. I'm
curious if YouChoose restricts Paloma again and they don't go with Blossom this time. I don't think it really matters. I think that it's too... Mini is very good on most supports. It's hard to get out another support, but that's the only thing you can do. They do the Paloma, they do the Paloma. It is a dangerous composition with Varesh and Thorn. Rygon ban coming through for Team Hyped against YouChoose.
Rygon, the only thing you could really switch off of for this comp to, I think, keep working as they want it to. What you could do for YouChoose, you could go for a stun comp, pull out someone who can set up with the Jade Blossom. I don't know if they have that. Ooh, interesting, they do.
Rukon comes through, and then Blossom as well for Team Hype. So same composition for Team Hype. It's the last game, and a little different here on the side of YouChoose. The Blossom pick here, I think, works a little better with Rukon and Jade. And everyone able to just kind of stick together. Blossom can provide support a little bit better for Corrupted.
Yeah, the Rukon's not going to get as hard separated.
Right.
And he also, with the silence on his empowered M1s, can really create opportunities for, say, the Sniper.
It could be some clutch pulls.
I'm in love with clutch pulls.
Clutch pulls are hype. So it definitely, YouChoose has an exciting composition here. I believe they ran with Rukon once earlier today, I believe. Was it YouChoose or was it Gatekeepers?
I think they played into a Rukon.
Okay. I don't remember. A lot of games have happened today. There's been a lot of maps, but these are our compositions. These are our teams. Going into map 2, Team Hype does have advantage, and YouChoose definitely do not. In any game, in any esport ever, do you ever want to go down 2-0 in a best of 5? It is so hard to come back from that kind of deficit. YouChoose have to respond here. I think they have a comp to be able to do it, but it's going to be tough. I think Team Hype win this draft just because of the amount of pressure that Thorn and Varesh can give you. Rukon can kind of negate that. If he can land the pull, if he can land a silence, and you get it into a stun, it's going to be difficult, I think, for them to do it, just because Luminary is so good on this Thorn. He's so good at separating Naraga from the rest of his team, and if they cannot prevent Luminary from doing that, YouChoose is going to have a tough time here against Team Hyped.
I think it's so much about shutting down the Varesh. If you're talking about the Thorn leading off the team, I think that's kind of indicative of how well the Varesh is doing. It is so much on whether or not you get to stop the Varesh from just being consistently there for damage.
The crowd's ready, TJ. Are you ready?
They're paid.
They're ready to. They're not
They're
paid.
paid to be there.
They are.
We know.
Actually, I'm pretty sure someone paid. They paid somebody to get into this arena and not even get a good view. Like all the people sitting out here, you ain't gonna see anything. I just hope they have like the little TV monitors and stuff. I guess that guy might see. He gets to see them. He gets to see the pregame. He paid for the pregame tickets, and unfortunately for you, you don't get to see the fight, but we do. And underway we go. Team Hyped versus YouChoose, map number 2. And again, I love the 360 Jade. It's always fun to watch. Early pressure, trying to cause some early pressure. Corrupted does get a pull, forces the escape away.
I like Corrupted finding value here against Ivar. That's a very good push in. We were talking about shutting down Ivar. I think that's the right call. Like you say, though, YouChoose are losing center control.
Luminary wants to push
good
through with
burst.
a big stun, bursting him down, Dance of the Dryad.
Great burst.
And the tree is there to confirm. He just got stuck actually against the tree.
Oh no!
Dance of the Dryad, but Rukon gets pulled away. Deadroots is also available. He's gonna pull away Team Hyped. All of a sudden it turned it around. Deadroots right back into Jade, and what might have been good for YouChoose turned into absolute disaster, and Team Hype take this first game.
They invest everything to make a dent in Luminary, and Luminary makes well, he takes out a member in response. That is heartbreaking when you get everything.
Thorn can pull too, by the way. We talked about.
Yeah.
Rukon can pull, but so good.
And the fact that Corrupted was just so far extended at that point, he was protected initially by the positioning, but then he was quickly flanked. The benefits of this wide open map is that you can get around the Rukon consume. You can get around what he's doing defensively and just wreck him from the side. As we saw, he never got an opportunity to stabilize and back out.
His health just, it dropped so fast, it caught both of us off guard. We both kind of like went back for a second. We're like, oh, man, he's dead.
Those were my exact words.
Trying to find a way in. Oh, he gets he got the hand of judgment, just missed. He missed 2 shatters in a row there. Would have been big for damage there against. Oh, Ivar actually gets stunned out off of a nice snipe.
None of the snipe damage matters if they can't control center, right?
Yep.
That's what we were talking about, so instead they need combos.
Oh
it can't be just poke game, it has to be a combo game.
Well, Luminary took a lot of damage. He does get out of it. They want to aggress on this. And Rukon out of this. Dance of the Dryad's actually going to get a little bit more damage out, but they don't really do anything to Luminary. YouChoose does get this orb to even it up against Team Hyped. They do have the health pulse as well, but we saw that might mean so little. Dance of the Dryad's coming out, not getting a ton of value there for Team Hyped. That
was so clever, though. The Dance of the Dryads didn't need to find major value because its primary purpose was as a defensive iframe to dodge the snipe.
Blue team has.
Oh, and YouChoose get that off the snipe. Luminary wants to pull in Corrupted off this. Dance of the Dryads coming in, trying to pull him away, and the Gust almost throwing it right back into her face. So we do have ultimate ready for Corrupted. He does
explosive shells first, though. That's big
Luminary,
damage.
The Bomb Tusk is going to save him for now and trying to keep him alive as many. Tree of Life comes out to keep him up.
Powers
for
combined.
now, but huge coming out and now trying to escape it. Does he get through? Oh my goodness, the Deadroots comes in. Blossom gets annihilated. Team Hyped coming in with big plays against YouChoose.
The fact that they spend the powers combined means that so much defensive utility needs to be spent to avoid the Varesh. Now all of a sudden, you're easy pickings for a Deadroots.
Even when you think YouChoose has it, again, it's a big play. Team Hyped is all about the hype plays right now, and they're pulling through the big combos. If you came here to see big combos, Team Hyped is your team, 2-0.
I did come here to see big combos, and I am psyched for that. The ability of this team to consistently turn around rounds is intense. And it keeps happening when the shift in mentality shifts from YouChoose away from this round is dangerous to, oh, we've got it, we just need to play poke. We need to keep the status quo as it is. Then all of a sudden, it badly bounces back. I want to see a YouChoose constantly going for these combos, constantly going for very, very aggressive burst damage.
Ivar had a little bit of pressure on Luminary, now trying to return that pressure in answer. The first orb up, and the snipe is gonna not confirm it. It did not get that the kill damage, and Team Hype got it.
The explosive shells doesn't find nearly enough value either. Maybe Luminary can be tagged down. He is with the combination of the Rukon ultimate. However, the Dance of the Dryad's weaken comes through and really lowers the damage that can be applied.
A lot of damage onto Luminary. A big stun right onto Varesh. He has to get out. Ivar in a little bit of trouble. He does have ult available. A lot of energy here on the side of Team Hyped. Dance of the Dryad's going to try to force Mini out. Mini getting back to his team. Tree of Life going to block out Corrupted. Now the ult already popped. Deadroot's going to block them off completely. So Team Hyped
double
super
snipe.
Defensive, and they get a lot of damage out. The double snipe.
The
They want to
combos.
get the kill on Luminary. Luminary wants to go in. The Tree of Life up to keep him in there. Back around. Corrupted trying to find the kill. He wants to get some more damage. And then the Jin
Barb
gets
Tusk.
pulled in again.
They should have the
Hype
trade.
So big.
They don't have the trade because the burrow comes through. Corrupted knows he needs to chase on a Luminary, and the second he does, they have a response. The Crush is there to negate the dive. You choose get nothing. If they want to win this round, it needs to come from a massive burst that I'm not sure they have the capacity to achieve.
I do not think they can do it. And even with an ultimate pop, it was such a great response to people. Okay, they ulted, that's fine. Dance with the Dryads, keep you away. Dead Roots, you're completely cut off from the team, and they have to reset, and they have no more energy left. There was nothing they could do about it. Team hyped.
And
Pulling out the plays,
the
man.
Barb Tusk reflex.
Yeah.
They pulled in a Jade and probably had the kill, but the one thing that could happen is the snipe could come through and instantly wreck the low HP player.
Yeah.
And he just goes, oh, I'm just going to Barb Tusk. All that damage is yours.
Yeah. Whew. Take a deep breath.
I have
Team
so
hyped.
many deep breaths.
Team hyped is, yeah, it doesn't matter how much health any of them have. They're apparently just going to win the games anyway. They are looking for a clean 2-0 map advantage here against You Choose.
All of these rounds, though, start off of You Choose really making things work, finding great combos. And then I feel once they, once again, try and start enforcing the status quo, rather than finding the big bursts, Team Hype just works their way back into the round, punish over extensions, find opportunities.
But it's in an instant where they find it too. It's a kill out of nowhere. It's pulling Throat Puncher out of position and then him just getting annihilated. It happens just like from the snap of a finger.
The opportunity this round not going nearly as well for You Choose, actually. They are not finding that initial stabilization we were talking about, particularly not as the stuns come through, cancelling out that Dance of the Dryads, and he barely evades the pull.
They're just going to keep trying to pull the orb back, and they don't get it. The ult popped by Corrupted to try to confirm it. He does not get it, and a lot of damage coming through. Tree of Life trying to block more damage.
Oh, that power's combined!
The powers combined does do a lot of damage, and the snipe doesn't come through. He misses it. Now Throat Puncher's in a lot of trouble, tries to get back over to Naraga. Naraga under a lot of pressure. The Dead Root's going to confirm the kill on to Throat Puncher, trying to keep them away. Luminary doesn't care. He's going to go in, all in on Naraga. He's going to go down, and the last person left, Luminary. It is 4-0. You Choose has no chance.
Red team.
One round remains in this second map. If they want to turn it around, it has to look a lot better than that, though, because You Choose looked so split up, so separated. That was not the You Choose that was making a dent in their opponents only moments earlier.
It's really tough when it's funny too, because I think that Team Hype might have heard you. They're like, yeah, they actually are getting some early pushes. That's kind of scary. We should just, you know, push against them. And it really, it's the hand of judgments hitting all the M2s as Varesh, and then those shatters that just cause so much pressure because you can't do anything about it. You have to back off. He just causes so much pressure when he lands absolutely everything. And Team Hype looks so strong right now. Ivar, Inhibitor's Guard, he does not care. Gonna stay right in it here against the Corrupted.
If you remember, I said the success of the Thorn is a symptom of the success of the Varesh. You need to shut down Ivar. We have not once seen that. The Varesh has been almost unchecked.
So Dance of the Dryads early coming out and blocked away. A lot of damage on a Naraga. He kind of forced out of the fight and now up by himself. Throat Puncher gonna try to get the snipe. Missed it.
Who was that popped the counter? Confess! I think it was Naraga with an acorn all the way across the map, perhaps undoing his entire team's best opportunity this round.
Ivar pulled away.
Throat Puncher.
That was a good Dead Root. They actually separated him. Can they confirm it on Throat Puncher? Throat Puncher is actually able to reposition. This next orb is huge for You Choose.
Ivar has powers combined for it. He can go through. They do get the orb. You Choose get it. And the powers combined doesn't find nearly as much burst as it should. Oh no, though.
But it doesn't matter. He gets knocked out of it, and he goes down. Team Hyped making another just absolute roll right now of You Choose. Flattened like a pancake. Good night, You Choose. This next orb doesn't matter. Blossom, it goes down. Throat Punch to the last man alive, and Team Hyped go up 2-0 in maps.
Can we talk about Mini, by the way? Because he's playing Melee Blossom.
Yeah, why not? Bambi's got horns, baby.
He spends the entire round launching tags repeatedly on the offense, plays Melee Blossom, and walks out with actually an average of 460 damage, which is not bad at all, and definitely ahead of Naraga.
Yeah, and it difficult, and 713 on the protections, which very, very solid average for Blossom, but didn't really need much of it. They didn't